What's happening, Cowboy Nation? This is your boy, Gen X Cowboy, coming to you from Family First. You guys see the title? Dak Prescott will not play in the preseason once again. Let me repeat that. Dak Prescott will not play in the preseason once again. Dak hadn't played since 2019, man. How you guys feel about this? See, here's the issue. Here's the problem I have with this. Now, Brian Schottenheimer preaches physicality and competitiveness. Matter of fact, he wore a hoodie today in his press conference that says "compete" over the front. Compete, right? Now, Dak needs some work, man. You're gonna tell me that Dak, who was hurt last year, tore a bone in his hamstring, right? Tore a bone in his hamstring, guys. Hear me out. He tore a bone in his hamstring. You're going to tell me this guy doesn't need any kind of reps in the preseason, man? No reps? Am I tripping? Is it that big of a deal? If it's not that big of a deal, please let me know, guys. I want you guys to tell me. I really want you guys to let me know, am I tripping? Because it seems to me, preseason, man. Oh, let me knock this down. It seems to me that this guy, you would want to have him play at least a quarter, against live bullets. I'm talking about live bullets. But they don't even want to play in one quarter? Are we serious? I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Am I tripping? If you guys, just let me know, am I tripping? All right, Cowboys now, the first preseason game, do you guys realize the Cowboys were the only team in the NFL who didn't play their first round pick when he wasn't injured? The only team in the NFL that didn't play Tyler Booker the first game. But you preaching physicality. But you scared. Scared money don't make no money, man. You know what I'm saying? Scared money don't make money. You scared. What is physical about being scared and fearful of a person being hurt? If you think Dak Prescott or anybody is going to get hurt, what you think Philly going to do? He ain't going to last long because y'all timid. You're tiptoeing. Am I tripping, man? Please, guys, let me know, am I tripping? Why isn't Dak Prescott playing in the preseason? Help me out with that. I am Gen X Cowboy. I've been a 50-year Cowboy fan. I've been watching these guys when we were winning Super Bowls. I was there. I was actually watching it. I was experiencing all the Super Bowls and the decision-making and the toughness and the grittiness and the physical. I was there. I seen it. But we haven't been like that since Jerry kind of has gone in this approach of he wants the Cowboys to be the greatest franchise as far as want everybody to know us. Everybody, he want to market us. It's really, he want to make the facilities fantastic and luxurious and all this stuff. Everything ain't about football. He wants to put the weight room and have the fans walk through. While the players are working out, they can have a see-through glass and see them like they doggone animals. It's all about show. Now you're holding out players in the preseason and you're wondering why we struggling. You're wondering why we ain't made it in 30 years. Because you scared. You scared to play your players. Dak Prescott needs to play, guys. I'm here on both sides. I want to hear both sides, though. I really do. I want to see both sides. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Dak Prescott not playing in the preseason? So I guess if Dak ain't playing, CeeDee Lamb ain't playing either, right? Tyler Smith ain't playing either. These guys who need reps. Now he's telling us that the reps are coming from practice. But we see in practice, in live games, in the preseason games, your other team ain't that great. Now, don't get me wrong, the defense looked good this preseason game too. In a sense, I ain't gonna say good because they did score some points. The Ravens did score some points. But what I mean by good is Sanborn looked good. All the linebacker core looked great, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The linebacker core is kind of like one of the strongest pieces on the defense. If you think about the line, what is the strongest team far as group on the defense? It has to be the linebackers. Can't be cornerbacks. Definitely ain't defensive tackle. The defensive end room is okay, so it has to be the linebackers, right? So Shamar James showed up. Even Damone I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now. But all these guys showed up, right? All these guys showed up. So in the linebacker core. So I think the linebackers are good. So why isn't Dak Prescott? That's what we're here for. Why isn't Dak Prescott playing in the preseason? Dak Prescott hasn't played since 2019, guys. 2019. Right? And I heard Bobby Belt on 105.3 The Fan give him a shout out. He said in 2019 when Dak didn't play, he came out the first game and threw for over 400 some yards. That was in 2019, bro. It's 2025. And Dak wasn't injured. He didn't come back from an injury like this. Come on, man. Man, somebody talk to me. Tell me, is it okay? Is it okay with you that Dak Prescott is not playing in his preseason game? Not one since 2019. What is it about Dak Prescott and the Cowboys that they don't want to play their players in the preseason games? How is Andy Reid playing his players in the preseason game? How Patrick Mahomes, the MVP of this league, one of the top players, if not one, he two. How is he playing in the preseason? How is Joe Burrow playing in the preseason? How Jamar Chase, how they playing? How all these other NFL teams are playing their top guys in the preseason? I mean, just one quarter. Not even a quarter. Give me a series. You can't give them a series? One series? You that scared? Let me tell you something. If you that scared, quit talking about physicalness. Quit talking about competing. Stop all this crap what you talking about y'all playing basketball and you in the press conference and you telling all the reporters how y'all competing on everything you do. Y'all playing checkers and chess. Man, cut that, man. Save that, bro. Save that. You got a shirt on that says compete, but you won't compete. What kind of shit is that? You talk about competition, playing golf. You guys make a competition of everything, right? Had me hyped up. Oh, your words ain't matching, brother. As my boy Jesse Holly said, the math ain't mathing. It ain't mathing. You speak of competitiveness. Let's compete. But you hold your players out. You put them on bubble wrap. You were the only team that held out their first round pick in the first preseason game. The only one. Why? Why did you hold Tyler Booker out in the first preseason game? Yes, he played the second preseason game. So what? That's not the point. Why did you hold him out? There's a trend here, guys. There's a trend that we have to look at. Why is this man holding out his players? Who does that? See, if you if you wasn't preaching competitiveness and being physical, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Right? It would for me, but I'm talking about for everybody else. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. But you the one got this stuff coming out your mouth. And you won't even play the players? You won't even give him a series, man. You won't even give him a series? My God. Now, let's talk about the bigger issue. Because there's a bigger issue here. Now, again, I said that Dak Prescott hadn't played a preseason game since 2019, right? Schottenheimer wasn't here in 2019, I don't think. You know who was? Jerry Jones. So the bigger issue is if Jerry is making the decisions of who plays and who doesn't play, we in trouble, man. We in trouble. We in trouble going into this year. We thought Jason Garrett was a puppet. If Jerry's telling him who not to play, you don't even play the first round pick in the first preseason game, he's to that point. In other words, he ain't got no balls. He ain't trying to fight Jerry on nothing. Because I believe all of them at some point, right, fought Jerry on some things. I know Mike McCarthy fought Jerry on some things. He did relent to Jerry in some things, but he did fight. Even Jason Garrett, I believe Jason Garrett fought on some things. But if Schottenheimer, who has never had a coaching job in his life, if he got this coaching job because Jerry basically is the head coach, the undercover head coach, guys, we in trouble. We in trouble. And I know I've heard a lot of other people say this. I heard a lot of other people say, it's not Brian Schottenheimer, it's Jerry. It's not him. It's Jerry making the decision. And we screwed if that's the case, guys. So the only thing I can go by is hoping that that's not the case. That's not the case. That Dak Prescott is the reason he's not playing is because of Brian Schottenheimer said, I want you in bubble wrap. So he going to get live bullets against Philly. I just can't wait. Sometimes I just want to go to sleep and wake up and it'd be the first game of the season. Because I want to see it. I want to see how this plays out. I want to see how this guy coming off an injury, on the bad injury he had. He looks great, they say, in preseason. They say he looks fantastic. He's moving around, all of this stuff. Why we can't see it in one series? Just one series. It makes no sense, guys. Let's be honest, man. Let's just be honest. It makes no sense, right? But it's all good. We're gonna see how this thing plays out. We're gonna see what happens during this during this season with the Cowboys. But you know, Brian Schottenheimer, his words is not matching his actions. You know, what you telling us, what you're doing it's all looks like it's fluff. It's fluff. Now, he had a press conference today, and I'm gonna see if I can pull up a little bit of his press conference. And his press conference, he had some things that kind of was puzzling to me, you know? Let me see if I can pull it up here. Give me a minute, guys. He had a few things that was puzzling today. Was this today? Nah, that's not it. Well, I can't pull it up. I'll be dog. I thought I had it already, guys. I apologize. Go on my history here. Let's see if I can find it in my history. Did they get rid of it? Well, I can't seem to find it. I can't seem to pull it up right now, guys. But that's okay. That's all right. But in his press conference today, he was talking about not playing Dak and made some type of analogy with golf, and it was weird what he was saying. I apologize, I can't pull it up right now, but it was just kind of weird what he was talking about and how he, how his approach is with the team and not playing players and he's preaching his physical stuff, but then he's moving a different way. It just was off. It was weird. It didn't make any sense. And I don't know, man. This guy seems like and I want to get behind him. I want to get behind Brian Schottenheimer, but it seems like he's talking all fluff. It's all fluff. There's nothing behind his words that he's saying, because he says some good stuff and have you believing all this stuff, and then comes out and he plays a different way. And that's what everybody say, it's not him, Craig, it's Jerry. It's not him. That's Jerry. If we gonna blame Jerry for everything, he ain't got no balls. He can't stand up to him, man. I ain't gonna blame Jerry for everything. This is Schottenheimer's job. This is your first job. Again, I was crazy about his dad, Marty Schottenheimer. One of the best coaches in the league. Tough, gritty. This don't remind me of Marty Schottenheimer. No disrespect. But your coaching style, brother, is almost you want to be buddy with the guys. You want to hang out with you like you want to be one of them. You don't want to be the coach. You want to be a player. You want to hang out and be friends, and y'all play Uno and do the Greek dancing. Get out of here, man. Look at, man, this is Gen X Cowboy coming to you guys from Family First Sports. Please like and subscribe to the channel. If you guys didn't know, I don't agree. I don't agree with us not playing Dak Prescott. I do not agree with that. I think it's asinine that we don't even get this guy a series. A series. I would love him to play a quarter, even 2 quarters, but a series. We can't give him a series. Since 2019, guys, that's the last time Dak Prescott played in the preseason. 2019. That's a shame. That's a shame. And it's weak and it's soft. This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First Sports. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Plan to bring you guys some great content moving forward. Y'all stay up.